Howdy, hey bays, Evie Aswiti here. I make videos about beauty and self-development. Today I want to give you a no makeup look that is proper no makeup for deeper skin tones. If you want to know how I got from this look, which is fresh out the shower, no makeup, bare face, nothing, this is just me, to this look, no makeup, naturally enhanced, then keep on watching. First things first, when you're doing no makeup, you need to make sure your skin is on point. The first thing I do is make sure my skin is moisturized. So I just had my skin washed. I didn't put any product on. First product I'm gonna use is from Wet n Wild. It's a primer serum. I'm just gonna use that and just put it all over my face and get my face ready for makeup. Next, sunscreen. I use this one right now by L'Oreal. Really bomb. I'm gonna link everything that I use down below so you can know what I'm using. Put a generous amount on my face. Because even though it's looking like kind of oily right now on my face, the more you rub it in, it's gonna really look good. Any leftover on your hands, just rub it on your hands. I did put some on my lips as well, but I have other like lip products that I use to like protect my lips from the sun. Next product I'm gonna have is Carmex for my lips. This is the cherry flavor, SPF 15. I already put SPF under my lips or on top of my lips, but I just like adding this because it's just really moisturizing and kind of gives my lips like a gloss to it. Let me adjust my camera a little bit because I feel like you can't see my lips moving. So 1 second. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. Primer, I put this on first, then I put on my sunscreen. Then I put on my lip sunscreen from Carmex. So I'm gonna let this sit on my face for a bit, for about 5 minutes. I do have some tea right here to kind of keep me company for 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. Fast forward to 5 minutes later. Okay, so my skin is prepped now for the makeup. So first things first, complexion. So this concealer is new to me. It's from Tarte. It's Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Rich Sand 57S, if you can even see that. So what I'm gonna do is just put it in the areas where I would need coverage. Under my eyes, just where my tear troughs are. The corner of my eyes, just for a little bit of a lift. Right at the edge of my nostril where my nasolabial folds are, on the sides of my mouth. You see how it's just not too much? It's just enough. Now the concealer is on, let it sit for like 30 seconds or so. Now I'm gonna use the Real Technique soft contour brush and I'm gonna blend out my face. I really love this brush because it's very seamless. You see how this just blends into my skin like a dream? Any product left over on my brush, I kind of use it around my mouth just to kind of cover up any, any darkness, grayness, any of the cool tones there. Remember, I'm blending my under eye last. So I'm now doing the corner of my eye just to give me a little bit of shape. I think the key to no makeup is to strategically cover areas that can make your face look cohesive, but don't cover too much or else it's gonna look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. And no one wants to look like they're wearing too much makeup, right? So make sure when you're blending, just pat it in. Pat it in. Okay, now at this point, I'm gonna start tapping my forehead area above my brows because I still have something left over from the areas that I blended. So I'm literally just adding some color there. And just, cohesively, so it have like, I don't know, I think a little makeup on the forehead is okay. It kind of makes everything kind of match. Now for the under eyes, I still have concealer there, I'm going to start blending the bottom edges. So I'm not even like, I'm not putting the whole brush under my eye. I'm literally only tapping around the placement, like around it very gently, like very, very, very gently. And then lastly, I'll start blending in the areas that are like closer to my eye, you know, kind of like lift it up so it goes into the groove of my inner corner. You see how that kind of gives me like some coverage, but it's keeping it very soft. If I do have to blend like the inner part of my tear trough, I'm very light, like very light-handed. That's the thing with no makeup. The place where you want the most coverage, in my case, my under eyes, I do want a lot of coverage there, but I don't want too much product. I'm very lightly with how I blend. So you see how it's blended. My under eyes are seamless at this point. And I don't get too close under my eye because I don't want it to crease, you know? I think under eye makeup, especially me, I have deep set eyes. It's okay to have a little bit of that like fold shadow of what makes our eyes deep because it's sunken back in my face. Same on the other side. Blending around the area that I want the most coverage, flipping up into the groove of my inner corner. And then when it comes to the outside, just the very light blend. Very light blend. Very light blend. It's so hard doing this on camera because I have my little mirror down here and like, that's all I got. You know? All right. Anything left over, you can just put it in areas that you feel you might need. I put a little bit like above, just around like, you know, the high point of my eyebrows, you know, things. Okay, so complexion with concealer, you're done. Next, powder. Dermablend. The color is Warm Saffron. I like this color because it's translucent, but it's more on the warmer side. And consider that I just used a concealer to cover up my areas that are a bit more cool tone. Something warm like this is gonna really like make a difference. The brush I'm using to apply the powder is the MAC 240. I love this brush. My letters are kind of falling out, but 240S. I get a little bit of powder. I'm not trying to do too much. And when it comes to like powdering the face, I powder in areas that I want coverage and I want it to be a bit more matte. So I'm gonna do under my eye, only in the tear trough, around my nose. So basically the places where I put product, that's where I'm gonna put the powder at. Remember, no makeup is supposed to be very natural. Like, no one can clock you're wearing makeup. It's supposed to look very natural. And me doing this on camera is a little bit harder, but you know, I don't mind like a more fresh look. And you just add powder as you go to give you that, you know, matteness that you like. For me, I like a little bit of more matteness in the center of my face, but everywhere else I don't set with powder because I didn't put makeup there. I didn't put any liquid products there. And I also put some of my eyebrows a bit, so my eyebrows look matte. I like my eyebrow hairs to look very matte. I don't want shiny eyebrows. All right, time for the other side. All right, so that's my skin powdered for right now. I'm gonna do powder some more later, but you'll see how I do that. Next is blush. Mine's from NARS in the color Torrid. And the brush I'm using is from e.l.f., the domed stipple brush. I can't talk today. but it's a stippling brush. I love stipple brushes because stipple brushes are like way less product. And I just put a little bit on here, tap, and then I just put it in the areas where I like to have some color. For me, I like color on the high points of my cheekbones. And I just do that just a little bit because it's still no makeup, so just a little bit there. And on the other side as well. I feel this is going to give you like that nice color to your face, but bronziness too. That's just very pretty. I even add some like on the tip of my nose a bit. And I add some a little bit on my eyes. And, you know, forehead, because I got on the forehead, and my chin. Mind you, this blush does have some like shine to it, but it's a very pretty corally color. I think if you have a warm skin tone, this is very pretty blush. Very, very pretty. And I'm kind of generous on the cheeks. I mean, I'm on camera, so I feel like this is not like too much, but it's enough for me, you know? Okay. Blush is on. Now I'm gonna move on to my eyeballs. Brows, I love using this brow gel from Rare Beauty. It's a flexible lifting gel. It rubbed off, but I love using this for my brows. I think this is one of the brow gels that's very underrated, like very, very underrated. So I'm gonna put some on now. My brows are threaded, so I don't fill them in when I'm doing no makeup. I just shape them in a way that kind of makes them stand out a bit and stay in place. If you want to fill your brows, fine, but I find with no makeup, filling in your brows is like a dead giveaway that you're wearing makeup. And that's just not the look I'm going for today. Brows are done. Next, I'm gonna do my eyes. With no makeup, I don't like wearing mascara. So what I do is that I like to wear an eyeliner to tightline my eyes a bit or just kind of define my lashes. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Rock and Coal eyeliner. I'm using the color in a brown. So it's a brown color instead of black. I pretty much love the formula of Charlotte Tilbury's liners, so I pretty much just lift my eyeball up and I do the same thing for my other eye. Okay, so for liner, that's it. Next, lashes. I don't wear mascara, so I do curl my lashes. This is a lash curler from Hourglass. I love this lash curler. I've had it for years. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. It might be off camera, so sorry. Okay, so lashes are curled. Next, I love using a lip oil or something on my lips to give them some color. And what I'm using is from Clarins. This is their lip oil. I think this lip oil is honestly the best on the market. I used to use Dior's ones and I love Dior's lip oil, but this one is absolutely bomb. Mine's in the shade number 4, Pitaya. This is the pH color changing one. And I just love this. This is bomb. So I put this on my lips just to give me some color. And this kind of makes my lips like my lip color, but better. Because I have darker lips. But it does make them look a bit more on the pinky side. Not too much, but you know, just defines my lips a bit more, which I like. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to my powder. So in this powder from Dermablend, it does come with a powder puff. So I'm gonna use that powder puff. It has some powder in it because it was using it to cover. I'm gonna use the powder puff, kind of bounce it off my hand, right? And then I'm gonna use that to kind of reverse contour my face. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So what I mean by that is that areas on my face that I think could use a bit more help with being more like matte or stand out, I just use the powder to reverse contour. So I'm doing it on this side of my face, on this side here. So the areas that I like kind of didn't, I did my powder earlier with the brush. I'm using this to kind of make it a bit more matte and look much more polished. But you see how I'm not really doing too much of dipping into the powder, right? So I'm doing this to kind of add like a bit of extra. So I use this and the powder puff to reinforce the areas on my face that need a little more extra mattifying, you know? And then whatever I have left with the blush, I do like to add a little bit more, but more focus on the sides of my cheeks because I like to really lift my cheekbones with blush. But I don't go further into past, like, I don't go too far in. I keep it right here. Like once I hit the corner of my eye, I don't go further inside with blush when I'm doing this step. So I like to do this like purely on the outside, but I don't go further than the outer corner of my eye. I don't know why, this is just how I do it. And because this is like a mid-tone blush, it's purely adding color, not like, you know, contour and all of that. And of course, you know, just a little bit on my eye just to kind of give that little zhuzh. All right, last but not least, remember that lip gloss? So this is like a tip that I like using. I open it just a little bit. I get my finger just on the tap, like just a little bit on the edge, just a little bit. And anything on the edge, see how I have a little bit of gloss? I like to kind of put that on my eyelashes on the very tips. And the reason why I like doing that is because when you put like a gloss or something on the very tips of your lashes, it draws light to your eyelashes. And the point of mascara and, you know, adding liner and stuff is to bring attention to your eyes. So when you can bring attention to your eyes by adding something that reflects light or attracts light, your eyes are gonna really stand out. So I like doing this instead of mascara because it makes my eyes really pop out, you know? And then anything left on my finger, I just kind of wipe it off with a tablecloth. I have a little tissue here. And then last but not least, I have this fixing spray from Essence. This is the Fix and Last 18 Hour. This is a really good setting spray. I don't know why it's like not talked about, but I really love it. I like using this kind of like away from my eyeballs, and I just do that a little bit here because I know it's gonna like fall on the middle of my face, but I don't want it like directly on my middle of my face. Makeup wise, for no makeup, this is the look, but I need to do my hair and like dry it completely and put some jewelry on because for no makeup, that's a big part of the look too. Let me go do that and I'll be right back so you can see the full look. Okay, this is my no makeup look. I went to do my hair and diffuse it, added a necklace, some earrings that are in one of my favorite colors, and I think I did a good job. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, if any. I really like this look because it's very simple. It enhances my features, and I think it just makes me look very exotic, like in real life. I hope you found this video super helpful. My name is Evie Aswiti. I make videos about beauty and self-development. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I did a good job with this makeup. I think I did a really good job. Like, this makeup is eating for me. It's definitely eating. I think it just makes me look very editorial and fresh and natural. And yeah, I'm just a fan. So thanks for watching. Always remember that you glow for a living because you're lit from within, beyond skin deep. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye.